Secrets, turn to ban. Team Secrets, turn to pick.
Oh, that's a Kunkka ban.
Yes. Probably just going to be farming away for the most part.
Yeah, especially when you already forced to poke the TP out, the trolls are going to enjoy lanes. That's the main reason for the troll pick and why some teams do pick it early. It just gets to sit in the lane and it spams axes. It's really hard to really pressure him.
I know I feel when I see an early troll pick, I'm like, what do I pick as an offlaner to really punish him? Mid-1 going to be in some trouble here. Does manage to get the first blood first. Can he get out too? He's actually going to turn with a flame guard activated and Yapsor healing him up. Kaka will be able to get away, but that was not the gank that Keen thought it was going to be, giving away first blood to Mid-1.
Yeah, Puck was trying to play on the limits there with the tag team.
Trying to get that whirling axes, staying on to Zai, but a little bit afraid of being turned around on. Old Chicken not fully committing, and sure enough, that's where Yapsor coming in. This is why Old Chicken was a little bit fearful of going for any of these kills. Oh, gonna be able to snag. Oh, that was actually the haste rune grab by Old 11.
No, doesn't. Lone Druid haste. Really good.
Puppy in trouble. I'm hearing a lot of screaming going on from the players.
Passionate.
I don't think it's about an Ogre Magi kill.
No, he's gone to the jungle. You can see he's just playing there, farming up the jungle by himself. So they've made the map so wide, it allows him to be greedier.
Yeah, he's almost like level 6 by 10 minutes without having that tome. Puppy is going to die again. And they still can't kill it because there is going to be the Pugno with the Decrepify once again. And now with the Flame Guard, he's going to try and run down at least one of these heroes. And maybe looking at Dark here, the Flame Guard runs out now. And Old Chicken just pushing him back with the Whirling Axes. They do find a kill at top lane, though. That's where Secret finally finds somebody. That's the Tusk.
And again, Yapsor, even though he was jungling, did leave the jungle. Yes, to go kill top.
He only spent a little bit of time. There is going to be that roar up. Wisp managed to separate himself from that one, but still a nice Joe where Ultimate's going to be able to come down. Dark does end up falling. Old 11 sneaks into the trees, though. Mid-1's going to try and hunt down. Does manage to get him with a sleight of fist. And is going to stay behind this tier 1 tower because he knows he can with a Flame Guard. The Puck doesn't really represent too much. He has to trying to invade. Take an objective off of this kind of rotation. If they can get a kill, it'd be great. And that's going to be on Yapsor as he breaks the coil on himself.
Suicide Christ.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're doing that play, maybe if Keen Core's playing there, they're most likely going to get picked off at some point from finding an Ogre, getting the relocate. So they probably should put the Lone Druid potentially either sit him top and just let him exist there and play majority bottom, or just leave that and allow it just to push in and farm when it's under tower.
Kaka trying to buy some time here with a snowball. Slight. Oh, there's going to be the Chen heal. So that'll help keep Kaka alive for now. But again, it's just like Mid-1 can play so fearlessly.
Of course,
he just doesn't even care. He's actually going to try and go for the kill on Puck here. It almost has him. He does. That was a nice
put on Ogre. 5 braces, wand, Cell Bracer, 5 BKB. Just saying.
No boost.
No, you got Bloodlust.
You don't need boost. You got Bloodlust. Nice pickoff here on the Lone Druid. Right, with their global presence of Relocate as well as the Ember Spirit, they can be bottom and still punish Old 11 for trying to push into that tier 2 at top lane. Now they're going to be able to find the Puck here, who drops the coil to try and protect himself, but Mid-1 stays right on top of him. Kaka and Old Chicken, can they really do anything here? They can try. Whoa, what's that? Snowball. They're not going for the Ember Spirit like they thought. They're going to try and blow up Nisha. Instead, Nisha they have the Wisp on top of them. That is so much heal. Nisha's not even close to dying. This is just looking like you took the words right out of my mouth. This is a sloppy engagement for Keen. Now they're going to try and run at it with the Lone Druid as well. They're just throwing everything they have at Secret to try and recover a fight they're never going to win in the first place.
You know this Io hero, when he heals and he sits there? Yeah, he's the guy you need to blow up.
Nisha's at the same health that he was when you started the engagement.
Yeah, we're just bad actually, maybe.
3-11, 16 minutes in. I'm not going to say a whole lot because Misery can be mean. Dark, run away. Trying to get away from the coil. Is going to be chased by the Remnant. He's caught. There's going to be...
So it's like the expectation to succeed isn't there. We obviously have the drive and motivation. And when we take these games, we're like, we can do it.
Yeah.
So over time, I think it's just going to get better.
Oh, they're trying to outnumber the Wisp Gyro. Trying to bring him down here. The Old Chicken pops the ultimate, but he is on a sliver of HP. Will he last long enough? We'll have to see the Gyrocopter. They do get the Chen heal out, and he's going to be okay. The Gyrocopter ends up falling. But Yapsor is able to walk away. Instead, they just home in on this Ogre Magi. But even with the Gyrocopter gone, Secret feel like they can take the fight, and they can. But Fire Blast, Multicast, blocking down that Pug with the help of Zai. They managed to bring him down. They're going to try and fight over this Shrine area as best as possible. But just a tanky Ogre is forcing Old Chicken back. He may even die doesn't have his ultimate to keep himself alive. He turns around, slows down his pursuers, but Midwan is already caught into the back line. He's going to be able to find the lone druid. He can try and finish up that troll, which they saw limping away thanks to Puppey. Kaka's going to be chased out as well. I mean, this started with a pick-off on Gyrocopter, and it seemed to end with an ogre pretty much manning up against a troll.
I jokingly said this earlier about the IO connecting with the ogre, but as soon as your gyro dies, ogre's now your boy. You know, he's now...
He is
stuns this man, stuns
thick,
that man.
Thick, beefy boy for sure.
Is under attack.
And now they're going to try and play, defending their ward. It is going to be Puppey, the first one down, but now the Gyrocopter would relocate in. Troll does manage to get his ultimate off, but they're just ignoring him at this point because they know he's going to fall eventually here. We're going to try and get some extra heroes that maybe the Puck, who jumps inside of his base. He'll, oh, T-Governor, you savage. I like it.
I'm just pointing out the facts.
What is Secret's current group stage standing, by the way?
I believe they are 3-3 right now. So
Midwan's in a little deep here with not a whole lot of mana, but he's got the backup of a Pugna as well as Gyrocopter, just lay out so much magic damage. Can't really go forward too much. Yeah, 3-3. So pretty even group stage. Yeah, Keener just going to call it here. I mean, we could feel it for like the last 10 minutes.
It got a little bit casual, not gonna lie. Seeing the
yeah, yeah, that was well, that was rough for Keen because they were already 2-4, now 2-5.
If you want to go that way now. Did that work?
I don't know what the panel was miming to me. They're trying to tell me. They'll tell me after.
Oh, the veggie.
Not what they need. That's not what Keen needs in their last pick at all.
like, yeah, and that one is this one. Like he's nailed it.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. Old Chicken on the Viper. Dark and Kaka sitting here. They are going to give this a good old core Bat Rider position, which was another like kind of weird situation that Keen set up. Where is it going to be a support Bat Rider? Are we talking about a core brew? Vice versa. Nice toss back there from Yapzor. Finds the opening on this Brewmaster. He just runs into the trees where he knows the supports are going to be hanging out. Finds the toss opportunity. That's first blood for Nisha.
I think Keen's logic though is like they know they have to give away first blood like this. It's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah, like when you have such a, what I would say is like kind of fragile game plan, it's like it's going to go away very quickly. And every single death like this, that is making it so the laning phase is more and more won by Secret. It just means your lineup's not going to go anywhere. They may still be able to find Kaka as Yapzor's just going to stick on top of him long enough for the impale. Long range from Puppey to nail the second kill for Team Secret.
I like the idea of the draft, getting the brew and then put it onto the 5. But normally a brew 5, you just want to slow a game where you can pull, get your early level, and then make use of the tome and get the 6 and go and make something happen. Yeah. I think this type of play where you got aggro, a defensive tri lane with a brew, and a Viper, it does feel a little bit clunky.
They may just kill each one of these heroes one by one, as now they're going for Old Chicken. They finish him off too. That is all 3 members of this defensive tri lane from Keen Gaming dying. And you identify some small mechanical things that I don't really think are the reason you should pick Viper, but he does have this break mechanic, which is going to be okay versus Pango and Troll, especially Monkey King, right? Because he can't actually get him Jingu stacks inside of that. Good use of the Spike Carapace, trying to turn around some damage and go on to Tiny here, but the Whirling Axis makes it difficult for them to finish up Yapzor, and Yapzor instead is just going to be able to get the Nyx assassin, goes to the secondary kill, just runs an Old Chicken, gives him the toss back, the Impale follow up, long range damage from Troll actually gets up on that kill, and now it's going to be maybe the Tiny trading out for Dark. Dark actually lives, and now Puppey's going to be in trouble. He does have another Impale, so Old Chicken gets a little bit too far ahead, but Spike Carapace turns around some damage.
Real quick, like, yeah, I think, sure, this is just a trade of like awkward kills, but I think it's more important that, like, seeing how the Bat Rider's doing, seeing how the Raid is doing, because this is how Keen's going to come and actually try and take this game.
Yeah. Dark dead again, 5-1. Well, I mean,
the Raid's going to have a decent time, and the Bat Rider's also going to have a very decent time. He's still top CS, 21 CS, right?
Yep.
So it might look from like just a spectator perspective, it's like, oh, they're just feeding top, but in reality, they're freeing up this Bat Rider to have an okay lane.
Yeah. He is definitely up in CS, not by a ton over Zai, but he is winning. Zai is actually 18-2 if he can get the kill here. He does have a flame break, but he bounces him back into the last bit of shots. Old 11 gets the kill. Very nicely done. This is what Keen needed. They need those solo lanes to actually win convincingly. Next step is the Razor actually asserting his dominance over the Monkey King, which he has failed to do so far. The toss back on the Viper here with the whirling axes on out. Tiny sitting inside of that Viper, taking damage over time. Old Chicken not able to actually kill anybody here. Nice impale, actually nailed the two of them. Might just help Old Chicken survive until the toss. Cream finish them off. Now all of these secret heroes are low, but Dark, he can't actually finish them off, so it's going to be all up to Kaka to get at least one of these kills, but the Root comes out. Nisha needs a no, he doesn't need another one. Yapster just turns around, finish him off with a stun. 3 for Razor shouldn't be killing him non-stop, but simultaneously Monkey King shouldn't be over him.
When you think about those two heroes, they're both heroes, like the Razor pick naturally should be able to beat these heroes and get kills. Same with Monkey.
Kaka throws Monkey King up in the air, goes underneath him, and tries to run to the safety of the Razor, but he just can't get far enough away. That is a full Jingu stack for Mid-1. For the toss, he's so close, the impale doesn't land either. Just that one shot from the Viper is enough to help Kaka. Oh, Kaka trying to go for the impale, but Yapster's gonna go for the punish. Gets a killing spree off of it too. And can he make it out? I think he can. He's going to TP away. There's no way they can do enough damage to Puppy.
It doesn't really matter too much as long as you're utilizing the space on the map. And I think the Razor felt this pressure.
11. Fly away, just playing on top of this cliff as much as possible. But there's too many heroes of secret here. Punish him. Heroes who want to farm jungle. It's the same thing here, right? Like I've seen basically Razors now turn into the same way that Viper was playing, where you just at some point in time you just completely play jungle for
in terms of
3 or 4 minutes.
Other than this, are they actually going on this?
Well,
sure. He's just disappeared.
That's a lot of javelin procs, and now with the Rolling Thunder, they're going to be able to get one stun follow-up, avalanche, toss combo, and Old 11 instead as well.
And this is why I don't like the
Mid-1 been showing up. I mean, I've been loving watching Mid-1 play over this last season because he's been such an aggressive mid laner, moving all over the map. Now Keen are going to try and make their big move here bottom lane, trying to protect Old 11. They do actually manage to survive through the finger of death. Zai trying to finish him up, but good juking from Old 11. Dodges another swashbuckle here. Now they've actually got the control under the Pango. He's going to fall. Mid-1 though has laid out a trap, trying to finish off some of these heroes with his Wukong's command. Boundless Strike combo does some damage, but the rest of Keen are just going to run them out of here. They feel good about this one. They can actually maybe chase down this Monkey King. The Viper does die to that toss, but finally the impale finds its way onto the Monkey King to finish him off.
They have these early game heroes. And like again, the Batrider, he tanked a little bit there. He didn't do too much in that fight, but this
okay. Yeah, he just showed up and died.
Yep. You of course you don't want to give away a tower, but in this position,
can't take the objective, then you feel pressured to defend your towers. You're like, we can't give away objectives for free. We've got to at least trade, but we can't take a tower. So,
and the other side to this is also in these engagements, Nisha's always just farming, right? He's not joining. So even if Secret do get wiped by 4 and Keen maybe a couple die, it's not really objectively that good.
Yeah. Swashbuckle, Rolling Thunder is up. He's actually going to turn here. A big opportunity with that avalanche setting him up. He's going to roll on through, finish off the Nyx Assassin.
This is a 3v4 fight, by the way.
Try and swashbuckle.
Towns, they've got nothing. They've taken these fights, killed a couple of heroes, but tier 1 still stands in every lane.
Yeah, and look how quickly like Secret just changed their playstyle. They lost one nasty fight. Now they're playing a little bit more in and out, not fully committing to these fights. They're willing to let Zai go.
Be juking trees and disappear. Like it's just going to annoy them. That's all they're trying to do is just annoy Keen. Prevent them from having this 5-man death pool that they're trying to get.
Jump in, spike carapace. They're going to try and go for Puppy here. The Wukong's command is out though. Mid-1 just going to play on top of the shrine, and that is tough for Keen to be able to force it, but they still really want to. The TP's coming in from Nisha. He's actually going to come into this engagement and hex up onto the Nyx Assassin, preventing the impale, but Lion's already dead. Nisha, he's now been drained up, so he can't really feel super good about taking this fight until a huge swashbuckle does tons of damage to Keen. Finishes off the Batrider as well as the Nyx Assassin. Top of the TP on the Brewmaster as well. See if they can chase down Ye. He's trying to get away from them, slowed down by Nisha. One more swashbuckle up in 2 more seconds. Of course, we're going to watch Dark die as well, as there was no
out-farming the opponent. And in this position, they knew it would be a 5v4, so that's why Nisha joined the fight. They got the 3 kills, and then they continue playing on.
Jesus, Yapster's just going for it, even with a sticky napalm on him.
Dyer's bottom tower
playing
is under
fearlessly. Kaka, oh, nice two-man impale, but still so much damage from the swashbuckle. They're going to try and bring Old Chicken in. Here goes for the mech save. Doesn't get there in time. Kaka is now dead. They do manage to get the Viper Strike onto Zai, but he's already gotten away with the swashbuckle, and now the Bat Rider's a bit too far forward. He is super squishy too, especially with the Finger of Death, cutting him down to size. They're going to leave the Viper for last here, just bouncing him around.
The Razor and Burrow smoked up trying to connect, but it's just too late.
Yeah.
And now they might even be caught on the exit.
As they try and come in, they quickly realize, oh, that fight is lost. Now they try and get out, but I mean, you're trying to save Dark here. This is the support Brewmaster. He's gonna die. You just need to escape with your own life here, Razor, but Mid-1, he's got him. Slow him down with the axes, and a toss forward there. Now we're gonna have... no, Puppy!
Are we
Yapster, why'd you do this to me? What? Yapster's like,
Radiant
what?
structures are
But you'll
fortified.
die. Toss me.
Don't ask me these questions. Listen to me, I'm your captain.
Trying to run down Puppy here. He is very, very dead. Man went on a warding mission, as so many 5 positions do. They find themselves met with death. Nisha, this would be a much more important catch for Keen Gaming if they can actually just catch up to him. Another plasma field slow. Kaka trying to head him off at the pass here. Gets on top of him with the Vendetta. Doesn't have a ton of mana to work with. Really can't afford to miss this impale, and he's going to be stunned out from Mid-1 now. Stuck inside the Wukong's command. Pops the Spike Carapace. They're still looking for Nisha. Dark is going to be able to fight him with the Earth Beta. Managed to get a stun out, but now he's popped his ultimate, and there's no damage to follow it up, and you can see it's just control. The rest of the team fight is totally secret. Unless Old Chicken come around, maybe they can turn this fight, kill the 4 position. That is going to be Tiny dead. Zai on his way out. They just don't have a whole lot of hard lockdown. Unless Kaka can somehow get an impale somewhere in here, Boundless Strike onto 2, and honestly, they're just opening an opportunity as Puppy comes back in, Finger of Death up in 3 seconds time. Secret, they're just kiting him down and slowly but surely poking them until they're going to be low enough to be able to commit for a kill. That's going to be the next assassin gone. Now Nisha, who's fully healed up, can come back into play. Dark gets hit by the swashbuckle, as well as Old Chicken, who's now been impaled up. Secret are honestly just toying and teasing Keen into bad.
They need to... The Nyx, like in that situation, if he stuns the troll straight away, then maybe you can force him to use his ult at least, or you can force him back deeper into the fight, but he's allowed to just run away because of the lack of stuns.
Chilling out, managed to get the lasso, trying to pull him over the cliff here. Zai hoping to protect Puppy as best as possible. Puppy does burn out here. Zai, Kaka, gotta land this one. Oh, he doesn't get the impale, and it doesn't hit Yapzor in as he comes in, finishes off the Bat Rider with 1-2 punch, but now he's surrounded by heroes, and honestly, I'm not sure if Yapster's going to be super happy with that because he was worth about it.
I just haven't had the whole veggies experience yet, so then I'll complete the full trinity.
It's a good experience.
And another
jump in. Avalanche shots combo with the Boundless Strike on top of it inside of Wukong's command. This is troublesome for Keen Gaming, who just needs to try and get out of that area as best as possible. They lose their Bat Rider. Now trying to play in the high ground though. Puppy gets a little bit too far forward, and they manage to get the leash onto Nisha. That's going to be problematic as in the back line though, Zai's going to try and finish up that Nyx assassin. Razor is chased down the troll, taking away all of his damage. Eventually, Nisha, his illusions actually finished up Kaka in that fight after Zai made him super low. Now, he has already stolen so much of that damage away from the troll, he's going to lay it back into Yapzor here with his fresh BKB. Secret, waiting out that BKB, now find their time to strike, but that's where the Brewmaster pops his primal split. Guarding that Razor, hoping even that Secret gets a little bit too far forward. Maybe they can get some disables, but Zai playing the game in and out with the Rod of Atos. Follow up Viper Strike onto him. Oh, they cut down the tree. That's an opportunity. Kill that Monkey King now, King. You gotta get him. They're gonna be able to finish him off. The Swashbuckle not landing on Yi. He's trying to stay ahead of Nisha now. Slow down Nisha as best as possible. See if you can save your Razor. The last range axe. That's gonna be good enough. And now he turns on to Old Chicken with vengeance in his eyes. And the Rod of Atos instantly taken off by the Manta. They managed to get the Avalanche toss onto the Viper. Now Puppy controlling up the Bat Rider, giving up his life, hoping that his team can get some extra kills, but they've actually got to get out of here with a DD Bat Rider and fresh Nyx assassin.
Because they have such few stuns, they have to make sure that like when they do use their big ults and big spells or whatever, it's very much like, here's the guy, here's the stun, now we kill him, move on next. Not sort of convoluted gank.
Made an error here with the whirling axes trying to farm up the jungle. Kaka got the spike carapace to lead the
defensive vision on the high ground, so they don't need to defend the tier 1. They can just take the fight at the tier 2 and just have complete control of this fight.
Wait for Keen to cut over.
Exactly.
Yo, they found mid one though. He jumps into the wrong tree, straight to the back rider's hands. Now there is going to be that rolling from side with the BKB out from Yi. Does allow them to be able to just fight inside of that, but Nisha's a little bit tougher. They didn't get the drain onto him, so Nisha's damage is going to be a little bit scary. They have to kite him for a bit, but the BKB is about to wear out, and now Keen can go back into him. The Storm Panda, they missed the Rodavatos, but if they can get some follow-up control, man to dodge. Nisha looking to make his way out of here. Yapster jumps back in. Look at that damage coming down from side with the Agony Tempter. A great hit from Kaka. That might have just saved the fight from Keen, which is looking terrible with Size jump inside, trying to finish off the E. Doesn't actually get him, and now Secret getting cleaned up one by one if they chase down these heroes. There was a buyback from side, though. They have to be careful of that one. Old 11 being mindful of that one. Starts backing up. They do have the Rodavatos going for Puppy here, and Finger of Death laying it out. The Viper doesn't die. He gets the guard. He grades up. King Gaming, can they actually fully complete this one by finishing up Nisha? Get some of the buybacks too. Puppy is bought back too. Get him. Get the Captain of Secret right now. Get these diebacks going, Keen. They lose their next assassin. Careful inside though. Again, all that damage. Now the Wukong's command out from mid one. They are going to be able to finish off that Viper. They tried so hard to kill him. Finally, they do get him. Zai actually does die back here. As they get out of the Wukong's command, they turn on to mid one. Yi, gotta be careful of Yapster though. Managed to get his combo. Catches Dark and inside of it too. Mid one pops his BKB. They finish up Dark. The TP out from Old 11. He gets downed.
They were doing so well.
Next thing you know, they're everywhere.
But this is what I want to see. I want to see Keen going again. Make sure they have one lane with them, and then go for this all-in play.
Oh, nice snag there. That is a big pickup. They can actually get him. Just get the chain stun. Make sure that Zai dies here. Good pick off for Keen Game.
I can't. The creeps are dying too quick. We can't do anything.
Like just as an example.
Yeah.
Can we look back at? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta find Dark, who tries to basically suicide to pick up the bounty room, but Nisha actually got it instead. So Dark should die here with a range whirling axis on the tree.
Ooh.
Can we take a look? Take these terrible looking fights.
It's true.
I like the way you phrase out. Okay. Well, they got the easy initiation.
If someone, he's got the constant stun coming from the boulder, so
this is one thing that can't happen. They cannot give an Aegis to Secret. They're gonna go see if they can get a quick pick off here on a Puppy, make their way inside the pit. Meteor goes in, starts dealing damage away from Ninja. Can he pick up Aegis again? Razor managed to grant it. Now get the hell out of that pit. They'll roll it. Rolling Thunder lined up is gonna be able to hit some of these heroes, but Secret realized and cut it as much as possible. Meanwhile, Kaka's on the hunt here. Don't tell me you're gonna get greedy here. They actually had a Sentry Ward laid in place, but Kaka was fast with the Spike Carapace. Managed to hit the 2-man stun. Old 11 running over them with the Firefly here. They have the Viper as well as the Razor just to get on top of that. Tiny trying to go for the TP out. Optimistic one. He's dead for 100 seconds.
Jesus.
That's a lot of chip damage.
That's a lot of seconds.
That's a lot of poking.
Okay, this is actually scary for Secret right now.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be a tower at least. Towers are given.
Tower?
But you can already see positioning of Nisha and Mid-1 though. They are probably just going to accept this just from where they're standing.
Yeah, they're just pushing out the side lanes as much as possible. They're going to see if they can force some defensive TP rotations, which they will. Bad Rider hit this as much as possible. He was outside of vision. Now that he's on top of Nisha with the lasso.
Just hold it. Just annoy him. Make him feel like he's pressured into doing some random stuff.
The rest of his team is not coming back because they want to make sure they don't get caught right now. This was really smart.
Yep.
Like, normally in that situation, you see mass defensive TP rotations, but They knew if they did that, Secret would catch them. So instead, they're going to turn. They're actually going to turn, and Secret pulls their heads out to try and catch somebody from Keen rotating back. They actually go, kill mid one. Now they can actually maybe kill Rangedrax here as well.
You've got the Tiny Dead, and Nisha literally just cannot come back to this fight. The Batter is just following him. He cannot TP.
Yeah.
So Keen are going to be able to...
You know, it's range, but Heaven's Halberd is still very welcome against this troll. So, I mean, King Gaming, they're already winning fights before. They've just got a fresh round of items. They've got the catch now to Yapzor, who tosses away that Nyx Assassin, but that was long enough to stall him up. Old 11 is here, pops his BKB, and grabs, pulling Yapzor into his doom. Secret cut their losses, but then
Keen just started brawling.
Ward onto the high ground. Banging on a tier 3.
Look at that tower, it's melting.
Look at those creeps going.
Yeah, they're doing all the work, actually.
Die managed to finish up those creeps. They just want to get this tier 3 Viper. That one last shot. And a fresh ward.
Nice.
They're doing the whole like, oh, we were just here for a tier 3
Yeah.
promise. Scout's honor. We're definitely not trying to fight for more. That's where the
Surprise.
Bat Rider comes in from the side and grabs him. He grabs Zai, who's in so pesky in these team fights, dealing out so much damage. He instantly buys back. BKB's activated. This is where Keen just need to get out, cut their losses. If they lose just Cock, it'd be fantastic. The Brewmaster pops his ultimate, trying to slow down some of these heroes for Old Chicken to make it out of here. But unfortunately, between the BKB as well as the Rolling Thunder, the Brew can do little to stop this. So the Viper's just going to get kited around. It takes a while to finish him off, but eventually he will go down. That's why the rest of the team Secret right now, they're chasing that Brewmaster ultimate, making sure when he comes back into his Brew form, they might be able to catch him. But it looks like he ducked inside the trees and was able to get away with the TP. Get out either, so they pretty much have to accept the 5 versus 6, 7, 8, you know, however many buybacks you have.
And especially even after that fight, sure, you have to use them just having the spam ability. I prefer the scalability than the spam ability.
I feel you. I mean, for this game, I feel it's perfect, right? Like we were talking about how they just don't have a way to punish him whenever he's defending these towers and poking. Oh, there's the big jump in. Didn't care about the troll, but the jump in onto the Monkey King, that's massive. They can take him out of the equation. That is going to be tough for Team Secret to be able to fight it all. As Nisha's entirely out of mana. He's just making a run for it right now with his BKB, but he can't even TP out. Poppy is just going to slow down Keen. He says, take me instead. Let my Nisha go. 44 to 32, it was looking pretty nasty in the first 25 minutes, which was supposed to be Keen's bread and butter with their lineup, but now at 40 minutes, they are looking at potentially taking a second lane of Barracks. Jump in here from Yapzor. In Secret loses another fight like this with potential buyback coming out from mid one.
Yapzor jumping the Viper though, very close. He took literally no damage.
Oh, now they've gone Zai. They can't afford to lose Zai here as well as he's been impaled up and he doesn't have a buyback. They buy back on mid one. He does manage to get the Boundless Strike. Wukong's man down and it's a big AoE that the Viper's just not going to make it out of easily. So they do get the Viper, but honestly, Secret need more. Because they committed so many buybacks for that, but they're a little bit timid of going into that high ground area. Mid one's going to try and scout things a little bit. A good impale out from the Lion. Nisha does manage to get on top of these heroes. He's beating onto Yi as much as possible. Wants to be able to get those bashes. Doesn't get a whole lot of them. Yi is making his way out of here. Meanwhile, on the side, Yapzor does make his jump onto Kaka, but doesn't actually finish him up. And now with the BKB finished up and Troll doesn't actually have the damage anymore. They have to leave Yapzor behind and retreat again. Another hero with no buyback. There is only
Decided this, pretty much saying that like Secret have done this pretty much, like better draw, like Keen's kind of playing a bit weird what's happening. So much respect for them to actually keep the momentum, even though
they know the heroes are just about to come back up, so they want to pick up now. They get him. Zai is now alive, but the throne is exposed. That Desolator's laying in the damage. Here comes Zai though. He does have that Aghanim Scepter dealing out some damage, but Yi, he's already got the throne down at half health. The Rolling Thunder does manage to hit the Viper there, but they toss the troll up in the air. They ignore the troll, just goes for the throne, go for the back line instead. Actually kill the Lion, kill Zai, finish him off, leave the troll for last because that's the only hero that's left alive on Team Secret. King Gaming make one hell of a back here in game 2. They just got absolutely trounced.